Well, Lacey, if you want to go ahead and start the music, thank you everybody for joining, and we will get rolling here. All right, let's just start stretching it out here a little bit. All right. I'm always so last minute with my position. I gotta keep messing with it. Just let it be. Keep pumping and getting it warmed up. You guys have noticed I favor the classic rock, and that's what me and my dad listened to on job sites growing up. And I'll never forget, we were working on a Sunday, and 101 The Fox, they did Fox University on Sundays, and they would give you trivia and stuff about songs. But the thing about this song was this lady called in and she was like, I'd like to play a song for my husband. We're moving today, and he went out last night and he hasn't showed up, and we're moving. So I'd like to play No Sugar Tonight for him. Let's keep warming up, pushing those arms. Nice and easily, guys. We're just stretching it out, getting the blood pumping through our arms and our shoulders, twisting our core a little bit. You know, I always knew about The Who and the Guess Who, but I didn't really understand they're completely separate bands. I didn't know if it was like a Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship situation, but they're two completely separate bands that came out about the same time. The Who and the Guess Who. All right, shake it out. Get you a drink of water. All right, let's stretch down to our toes. Stretching that lower back, reaching for those toes. Keep reaching. You know, these mega bands, we got to remember that they were like just high school kids a lot of the times when they got discovered. And it's just like 16-year-old kids that thought it was going to be hilarious when somebody announced, coming on stage, the Guess Who. And that's like the whole thing. All right, now come up slowly. Reach up. Pointing with our elbows, now just stretching slowly, easily, gingerly. We're not going to hurt ourselves, but just trying to get those elbows as high as you can. All right, relax it down. Let's bring it up again. All right, one more time. Always breathing deep, exhaling nice and long. We're trying to control our breath. All right, new setup. I'm all elbows here. Right arm across, stretching. No Sugar Tonight was the Guess Who. This is Baba O'Reilly. This is the Who. Really reaching to the left with that right arm. And switch. Leaning into that so you can feel it, but never anything that hurts. It's nice, gentle stretching. We want to stay busy, we want to challenge ourselves in here, but everything should be gentle and pain-free. All right, back to the right side. Now I got to take my time here, trying to get behind my head. Oh, spazzing big time. All right. All right. Slowly applying pressure as it feels appropriate. It's getting these shoulders all loosened up for our workout. And let's switch sides. Warm that core up. Let's bring that chest down to our knees. And then trunk extension. Using our arms if we need to make this the appropriate level of difficulty. Getting all the way upright. Coming all the way down. Working that core. Trying to feel our muscles. I always say we're trying to feel the muscles we can't feel. You know, always just trying to push what we can do. And it's about control and getting to know our body. Scoot up just a sec here. All right. Let's do some jumping jacks. Keep it up, everybody. You know, if this isn't appropriate for you, you can do shoulder shrugs. You can do wrist, you know, you can do core. You can always do whatever you can do, you know? And a lot of you can do a lot more than me. So do whatever's appropriate for you. All right, W here, or wheelchair W, and let's set those shoulder blades back. Bringing my elbows together and down. Go to bed. Belle's chewing on her bone over here. Lay down. All right, punching up, alternating. 2 songs in. Keep it up. Keep pushing. All right, elbows out. This is really challenging for my balance when I get my elbows above 90 here, so it's a whole nother element that I got to work on. All right, throwing those elbows. Remember, this is different than punching. It's different than jogging or running in place or walking. It's a little different movement. Should be getting lots of movement all around your shoulder capsule, getting that whole thing lubricated. Keep it up. Side leans, starting off to the right. This part of the song reminds me of Sympathy for the Devil, which is our last song. Switch, leaning to the left. Keep it up, everybody. All right. Working it forward again. Chest to your knees. Spazzing out again. All right, adjusting my foot plates here. Putting more weight on my feet. Bringing my foot plates up so it keeps my feet still. All right, working the core. And you can use your arms if that helps you, if that makes it more appropriate. If all you are moving right now is your head, that's fine. You know, we're trying to move whatever we can move, and then hopefully when we do it again, we're just a little bit stronger. Punching. When we were kids, we had our own little tape case in the console of the Suburban. And my Steppenwolf case, or Steppenwolf tape, was one of my favorites. All right, back to jacks. I was really into Steppenwolf, Bobby Brown, and Vanilla Ice. So, you know, go figure. But I remember those tapes very vividly. And the Beach Boys. I love the Beach Boys back in the day. All right, working that core side to side. My dad and I always listened to classic rock, but my mom always listened to oldies. And I always thought she just loved oldies, but I didn't find out till I was older that she was like, no, if I put on the oldies station, I knew nothing inappropriate was ever going to come on. So that was good for you kids. Sometimes those rock jocks get into some racy conversations on your top 40. Punching. Go to bed. All right, touch your toes, press for the sky. All right, shake it out, get some water, reposition if you need to, get comfortable. We got Stairway to Heaven, so we got lots of time. Out, and we're just working that control side to side, whatever is appropriate for you. Reaching to the right and reaching to the left. Just nice and easy with the flute or whatever it is they're playing here. Stretching up with those elbows. Coming all the way down, touching our hips, and then back up. And what I'm doing is just a guide. And you're figuring out a way that it works for you and that it's challenging for you. We've been struggling with our bone today. My wife just got home early from work. Oh man, I lost connection with my headphones. I don't know if it connected with something with you.
Okay. No.
And we share all our stuff, so it connected. My headphones connected to her phone when she got home. Spasm. Man. All right. Start punching. This song is about endurance, so keep pushing it. Tempo's picking up to help us out a little bit. Keep it up, everybody. You're doing great. About halfway through. Keep pushing. Back to working that core. Bring your chest down to your knees, then trunk extension. Whatever pace feels good to you. I'd like to say that I go with the music, but I have no rhythm and I can't claim that. But it feels good to me. All right, twisting to the right. Backing up grandma's car. It's about that time of the year. Everybody's taking their boat out for the last time, unless you're a fisherman. Well, it reminds me of backing up a boat. Switch. And my left side got tight. Those first one, it took me to stretch it out. It was very noticeably different. Four directions, challenging that core. And remember, it's not just about core. Technically, I have no core. It's about balance and control. Keep working that core. Core has to support you all day long, so we got to work reps on these. My first exposure to this song was in the movie Wayne's World. When he's trying out the guitar he loves, there's a rule at the guitar shop where you can't play Stairway to Heaven. And that just piqued my interest into figuring out what this song was and why was that outlawed. Switch directions. All right, working it back and forth. 2 directions, not 4. These muscles are already supporting you all day long, so we got to work a lot of reps to challenge them. Set those shoulder blades back as you come up. All these exercises are linked somewhere. Our W for wheelchair, set those shoulder blades. We should be doing that at the end range of this. Get a drink of water. All right. Punching. I know most people probably know Phil Collins from like Disney and the Tarzan soundtrack, but I think his old stuff, I think it rocks. Tarzan, that soundtrack rocks. I'll say that for sure. He killed it on that soundtrack. Before Phil Collins had his solo career, he was with a band called Genesis. And I think, like Peter Gabriel, I need to look it up, but like somebody else huge was in this. All right, punching up, alternating. And this is half of our W. And then you're setting that shoulder blade before you move on to the other side. All right, bring your core forward a little bit. Twisting side to side. Really get those elbows involved. This is more about our core, twisting. Again, very similar to a lot of things we do, but a different focus. All right, to the side. And I love to belt this song, and it cracks me up when I'm screaming, "The only thing about me is the way I walk." Switch to the left. That's a fact. It's debatable. All right, let's get another drink of water. Staying hydrated. Blood pressure is challenging me a little bit today. My knees are a little higher than they normally are. I'm tilted back because I just can't get on top of the blood pressure. All right, staying hydrated will definitely help. I know I need to be better about my hydration. And speaking of Wayne's World, all right, punching. I don't know what was going on in my life that Wayne's World stands out so much, but this movie was very impactful. I had to be like 10 or 12 years old. They picked up their buddy Glenn, who had too much to drink. Again. Keep pushing. I included some more ballad type songs. I enjoy them, but I hope it's not too slow. Let me know, shoot me a message afterwards and tell me what you think. And let me know how loud Belle is chewing in the background, because it sounds like it's really loud to me. All right, reach down to grab those toes, then up to the ceiling. At whatever pace is appropriate for you. I have to kind of awkwardly keep my head up or my headphones fall. But it's probably good for me to keep my head up. I always have my head tilted down. I'm always looking at my phone or my tablet, or now my computer, my wife's computer. All right, setting those shoulder blades. Keep it up. Setting them down and back. Your shoulders should be feeling this by now. All right, from here, elbow raises. Working that core, 4 directions. All right, switch directions. Two directions, just front and back. All right. Punching with the reach, alternating. Keep it up. All right, reach all the way up. Try to hold it. I'm going to lose control, but I'm trying to maintain. And if you lose it, just, when you lose it, just get it back. Just get it back. All right, stretching up and back. All right, let's get a drink of water. You guys are doing great. We're almost through this song. We got 2 more. Getting a drink whenever you need, making sure you're staying hydrated, making sure you feel good. Shake it out. All right. Down to the toes, up to the sky. Punching. I keep losing my towel. All right, punching. This is gonna ruin it, but Hannah's doing her best to be silent while I'm on the workout here. And she's trying to get Belle to go to the bedroom, and she just picked her up and carried her over there because she didn't want to yell for her to come, and Belle was not getting the eye signals. All right, elbows. Flapping those wings, pointing with our elbows. Keep going. All right. Reaching down to the right. To the left. Keep pushing it. You've almost made it through another week. All right, trunk extension. Get that chest down and really work those extensors. Get all the way upright. Come down. You're not done till you have good posture. And then come back down. Thinking of, what is it, Audrey Hepburn? The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain. All right, keep working that trunk. Let's grab one last drink of water. And we're on to the last one, guys. Way to go. All right, start punching. This song's wild. I've always loved this song. Just now thought of it, but it's really pivotal scenes in the movies Blow with Johnny Depp, which is a great movie, and then also Focus with Will Smith. It's movie about him being a hustler. It's not nearly as popular as Blow, I don't feel like, but they both utilize this song. Focus is a good movie if you like to pay attention and think. There's times where I just want something on in the background and I don't want to think, and there's other times where I want a puzzle. And that movie's a puzzle. All right, Twisted, backing that car up, backing the trailer up, working that core. And remember, 90% of what I'm saying to do in here, I technically can't do. I technically don't have core. You know, we're getting this done however we can to be more functional in the world and just to work, you know, activity-based therapy. We're going to get better by doing more, and by doing more, we're going to get better. Switch to the left. I know one thing I'm really bad about is there's times where new movements, new muscles could be moving, but I would never know because I am such a creature of habit. You know, that's why when I'm in this workout, I'm really trying to do these movements and not trying just to reach into the fridge like I always do, but trying to feel, trying to stretch, trying to get my body to turn in ways that it normally doesn't do. And then I try to do it over and over, even when it doesn't work. And sometimes, eventually, I can do a little more. Sometimes all I do is get angry and sweat a little bit, but at least I sweat, you know? And again, I don't sweat appropriately. That's another lie I told you guys. I just told you guys. All right, reach down to those toes, up to the sky. All right, left arm. Try to get it midline. Raises. And then, as you learn the movement, decreasing your support. You know? And if this isn't appropriate for you, we're just doing it with our head. We're doing it with our eyes. You know, what do they call that? There's open races where it's like there's no class. It's called run what you brung. And that's what we're doing here. You're just using whatever you got. This is a run what you brung situation. Switch. Running what you brung, you're bringing it every week, and if you push it hard, you'll bring more. It's easy to get complacent. I just forgot about my support hand and was supporting myself and not challenging myself, just trying to get through it. You gotta stay on top of it mentally. It's easy to get lazy. It's easy to get complacent. It's human nature. Punching. And we're about done. So whatever pace you can keep up for, I don't know, 15 seconds, whatever's left. And if you go too hard and you don't make it till the end of the class, who cares? You're only going to be off by a couple seconds. Go for it. Risk it. Push it. Just nothing that hurts. We're always up to try hard, we're always up to challenge ourselves, but we're never going to injure ourselves. Really playing that outro for us. All right, guys, great work. Thank you very much. Next week will be our last week of this session, I'm pretty sure, and then we're firing right back up October 17th. So thank you very much for joining. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for hosting, Lacey, and we'll see you guys next week.